Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gregory Alba.
And my name is John.
We're going to do the movie news of the week from February 26th through March 3rd.
Oh boy.
In 6 minutes or less.
Ooh.
The latest movie in the X-Men universe, Logan, premiered #1 at the box office this past weekend.
And it scored a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
The film continues a streak of darker comic book movies such as Man of Steel and Batman v Superman.
But this one is good.
That's only because we're Marvel fanboys. Haha.
You guys might not know this, but something got fucked up at the Oscars this year.
La La Land was announced to be the Best Picture winner, which it was.
But the wrong card was given to the presenters, and the real Best Picture of the year was Moonlight.
That is such bullshit. La La Land deserved to win Best Picture.
Did you even see Moonlight?
No. That movie just sounds like my life. Why would I want to relive that?
Disney wants to reboot Tron with Jared Leto.
The director, Joseph Kosinski, said that the third Tron film would take place both in the real world and the grid.
Now this is great news, because Jared Leto's Joker was widely praised as being much better than Heath Ledger's performance.
So why not throw him in another reboot and not fuck that one up too? James Mangold is reportedly working on a black and white version of the Logan movie.
Now this is awesome. I love black and white.
I agree. The acting, writing, directing, cinematography, visual effects, set designs, action scenes were all fantastic to look at, but I hated that it was in color.
That really brought the film down for me. I mean, why would I want to see colors in a comic book movie? This is actually television news, but I think it's interesting.
American Horror Story showrunner Brian Murphy says that season 7 will begin on election night.
In case you haven't heard, real-life, pussy-grabbing, racist monster Donald Trump is president of the United States of America.
I think this is the exact show America needs right now.
Yes, a show where when every episode is done, we can just go to Twitter and continue living the real-life horror story when it's done. The director of Kubo and the Two Strings, Travis Knight, will be directing the new Transformers spin-off Bumblebee.
I think this is smart because anytime a talented small-time director leaps into a major blockbuster franchise, it always works.
That's true. Gavin Hood with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Mark Forrester with Quantum of Solace.
And Josh Trank and Tim Story for all those Fantastic Four movies.
Yes, and the Transformer films are universally praised as cinematic masterpieces.
So you know the studios have just let Travis Knight make the art piece he wants to make. The star of Stranger Things, David Harbour, may potentially be cast as Cable in the new Deadpool movie.
I don't know anything about Cable, but I guess this is exciting news.
I don't know anything about Cable either, but I also guess that this is probably exciting news.
Why do any research when the movie news has to be presented in 6 minutes or less?
It's reported that the engineers from Prometheus will still be part of the mythology in Alien Covenant. Let's just hope that this time we'll get some actual answers.
Well, the big question is, why did they create the humans? But the engineers wouldn't have that answer because God and Jesus created the humans.
Okay, Greg, this is a science fiction movie with its own rules. Those are your biblical beliefs. You know, I don't think the two.
Well, if it's a movie, I want to believe, you know, could be real about this, and it's just a proven science fact that God and Jesus built the world in 7 days.
But I mean, what if that mythology doesn't exist in this mythology? You know, like it's a fantasy. They can have their own rules.
Well, mythology is not real. I'm talking about real life.
This isn't a documentary.
From the Bible written by Gibson.
This is like a.
Well, that's it for the movie news of this week. Tune in next week where there'll be more movie news recap that you already heard. You can subscribe to The Real Rejects, follow John on Reasons to Jerry on Instagram and Twitter, and shout out to Collider Videos.
Hey, Collider.
Clark Wolf, you're hot and sexy.
Good job on your last trivia, too. That was impressive.
And you're sexy.
Professionalism.
Professional sexiness in the workplace.